to go to US.
Okay, good.
I'm kidding.
Right, you're gonna be in the 51st state, right?
Yes.
That's right. Well, we love to have you, right? We love to have you. That's funny. That's funny. Um, cool. So hey guys, welcome to another weekly live of the LandMan show. No. It's what do we call it? The landline, baby, landline. So guys, if you want to ask your questions live, you can come back with the StreamYard here, and we got some people already backstage. So we'll have them join us. What's up, Tyler?
How you doing, man?
Dude, I've never been better. Getting ready to come, as you know, I come out to Cabo, so I'm freaking pumped. Just
that should be a good time.
Tying up some loose end. What's going on with you, man? How can I help you?
Just plugging away, getting these counties, getting these lists going, man. Still waiting on the freaking state of California to get my EIN, so that's kind of holding me up a little bit. But hey, we're still moving forward.
Dude, California, what can you say?
Yeah. I do have one question, though, that's just popped in my head today. So is there any way to cross-reference who you've already mailed if you change the filters? Like say you send out not a mail or a text. Like say you send out a texting campaign and then you want to go back into that area. Like, does Smarter Contact have a way to cross-reference that or anything?
If I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying, hey, if I reach out to someone and I reach out to a list of 1,000 people, and let's say we get 250 replies. I have 700 people who have not replied to me. Of these, I don't want to reach out to 250. Is there a way for me to organize it so that I don't end up reaching out to the 250? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's more of when you change filters. Like say I drop the sell-through rate to 60% rather than 100%.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you play with the filters, is there a way to find out that because you don't want to be texting the same people again?
I see what you're saying. So you're trying to see if you can, you send kind of 2 test batches. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Or or just 2 different texting campaigns. Like, okay, I already did this county, but I did it with these filters, and then say you change the filters up.
Gosh, that's a great question. First of all, the first thing I'm going to say is it's pretty complicated, right? So don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah. Okay.
To answer your question, because that's what I'm here for. If you are going to do that, let me think it through, man. What you're really trying to figure out is the ratio between the people that you would have texted with the 60% and the people that you would have texted with the 100%, right? So there might be a delta of, I don't know, 200 people.
Sure.
Yeah. How do you know, how do you check their response rate? The real question, if I'm reading between the lines, and let's keep working on this, we'll work through this here. But the real question is the sell-through rate does not indicate the response rate per se. It indicates how quickly it sells to the back end.
Yes, but my question is, I don't want to be texting the same people twice. So is there a way to filter through who you've already texted?
Because you're going to pull the list twice?
Well, no, the same count. Like, say you're going into the same county again, right?
Yes.
Is there a way to figure? I don't want to text the same people in that county that I already texted.
Okay. Yes. All right. So
Like,
Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. Okay, so say you pull a list of 1,000, and then next list you change the sell-through rate and you pull a list of 800. I got it.
yeah, like the sell-through is just an example. You
Yeah,
change.
all you would do is you can create some sort of Excel override, meta override. So
Okay.
you overlay the Excel spreadsheet of the people that you have reached out to already with another spreadsheet. And this is like easy with ChatGPT and like how do you override with Excel? And it will create a single list of the people that you haven't reached out to, and then you can just upload that list.
Okay.
So you have two spreadsheets. You just tag them as you will, and then you have them overlay. It's like you remember when you were in like grade school? It's like the two colors. It's like green and red or whatever, and it makes yellow.
Yeah.
Right. That's what you're doing. You're trying to find the yellow, the in between that hasn't been. That's how I would do it. By the way, like that's I don't know if that's the best thing. There's probably some Excel widgets on here that are like nails on the chalkboard right now, but that's how I would do it.
Okay. Cool.
What else you got?
That's about it, man. Like I said, just pulling these lists and waiting for that EIN so I can get going.
That is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a timeline for that?
They were hoping by the end of this week. I expedited, like we had everything set up on the 29th, and they're like, we'll expedite it. So you should have it within 3 to 4 days. And it has gone over. We're probably about 5 now.
5 days.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I'm hoping by the end of the week.
All right, man. Well, I'll be thinking about you, and let me know. Shoot me a message when you get it going. I'll be rooting for you to get this thing off the ground.
You're going to Cabo. You're not going to be thinking about me, buddy.
That's probably true. If it's after Friday, if it's before Friday, I will be. But if it's after Friday to Monday, man, I'm not thinking about anything, brother. I'm not thinking about anything. That's a great point. All right, man. Well, good to see you, Tyler. I'll throw you backstage, and we'll pop Corey up. What's up, Corey?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Living the dream, man. Never been better in my entire life.
Question. Submitting deals to you is the best place just on your website on that. Brian Garcia sent me a link and said just use that.
Yes, sir.
I'm just curious. So that's it. This is my first one. So just trying to kind of understand the process. I just fill that in, submit it, and we're good. That's about it.
It's like dropping into a magic box. It's like a magic box. It's yes, that's exactly it.
Cool. I just didn't know. I know you'd spoken with Muhammad about like that in the underwriting calculator and filling out stuff in there in the due diligence tab and stuff like that. So
basic stuff like hey, what agents do you use, stuff like that. I know you have already done a lot of DD. Like you're very detail oriented.
Yeah.
But that's just helpful stuff for our team to triple check, even though I'm sure it's one of the ones we've already looked at.
Yeah. Well, I just sent it. So,
oh, beautiful.
We'll go over. That was the one I said that just signed. So the first deal, it'll be interesting. I guess I'd be curious to hear your opinion on it. It's like, it doesn't make me overly optimistic. So we comped it. You gave me your number. It was in line with where I thought. But another detail is the owner is a licensed agent in that state. And I asked him, like, dude, why don't you just sell it yourself?
Yep.
And he just like, whatever. I just haven't really got around to it, blah, 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 just going off like that. So I don't know if you've ever bought from a realtor and been able to flip and make money off of said deal. I don't know if that's ever happened in your.
Dude, if the deal numbers work, it works.
I mean, I agree. I guess that's my first, thought was like, well, maybe this guy knows that this is market value or something like that. But and anyways,
does he live in the area?
I think he is the broker at the broker. I mean, it's a little 2-3 person brokerage. It's a little dinky one in rural North Carolina. So Yadkin County.
Okay. Jerry Blackwell. I have no idea what you're saying, Jerry. All right, man. What else you got?
Yeah, two other questions. I have one lead that I was looking at, and he inherited the property from his aunt. Long story short, there's no legal access. How, like, what is the process to go about like trying to investigate that? Because he doesn't really know. He's giving me the answer like, oh, we're all friendly, and we just we just use the road whenever, it's no big deal. And
Yeah.
so he doesn't seem to have any records of like easement agreement or anything. So I don't quite understand the process of trying to figure out if there is something there. Maybe you can.
Yeah. So the process to find a deed. Yeah. Great question. So easements are going to be in the deed, right? They're going to be written in the deed, right? If it's not in the deed, you call the county to figure out if there is an easement on this property. Number one, right? Number two, right? If there's not an easement, sometimes it's as simple as calling the neighbor, dude. Hey, if
Yeah,
you're
there's like 5 houses though. It just looks like it'd be a pretty big pain to get that.
if you're getting it for
have
a
you
good
ever
price-
done deals like that?
Yes, I have. If you're getting it for a good price, absolutely. And the thing is, you want the seller to sign the easement paperwork with the neighbors, not you.
Yeah. So you do that while you're like under contract essentially, and then it just transfers the easement agreement when you
Exactly. The title company could file it for you before closing. You put it as a contingency in the contract. By the closing date of this contract, we have the easement agreement signed per the satisfaction of the buyer. And that's it.
This is kind of on that topic. I mean, have you historically gone and tried to target specifically like landlocked stuff just due to that? Like going through, maybe you spend one day a week or your team does it for a few hours a week of just like targeting landlocked stuff, trying to get like a steeper discount. Like, is that anything that you've filtered or like done on the land portal and tried to target or not?
Yeah.
You have.
No. Yeah, it's an agreement to, but so I will tell you, my personality as a business owner is not that person. So if you're a highly analytical person like you, it might make more sense to do that, because truly there is a ton of alpha, because most people like me scrub out landlocked. But there's a lot of headache.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just come up. I'd watch something on it, and it looks like if you can find ones where it's like, parcel away. I'm probably not going to do anything with it. It's just nice to know that sometimes these situations can be simpler.
Dude, I know a guy that only targets portfolio owners, and he absolutely cleans up.
Because just a portion of those are just landlocked lots.
Well, what he does is he'll buy a bunch of properties at once.
Yeah.
So he basically buys all these property in a bulk price.
Okay.
And then he sells them at a markup, but it's 20 properties at 450 total acres at 5,000 an acre, and he sells them for 8,000 an acre. If they listed them individually, sell them for 6,000. Right? It's just like buying a bunch of houses, right?
Yeah.
Or a bunch of real estate. Right? Scattered site real estate trades at a lower cap rate than one location real estate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's just a pain in the butt to manage. But yeah, that
makes total sense. Last thing, I know we've talked a little bit about perk or no perk. I just had a lead come up, and the guy wanted a pretty dang cheap. He was pretty cheap on his price, but it's like it doesn't perk. I mean, it would definitely need an engineered system. Is there any scenario where you would still pursue that?
1,000% if it's a good price. It truly is an engineered system, not a regular system.
The perk failed. He didn't really know much more than that. He thought they said something about like an engineered system, but he did say that the perk test failed. Which, by the way, there is a creek going through the property, so it doesn't surprise me that the perk test failed.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like he told me $5,000, and I was like, but I still don't know if it makes sense at those numbers. There might not just even be enough margin for the property. It's like I don't know if it's a subdivision, but it's in a pretty like developed area with houses around. It's a small, it's a small lot, like half acre or something like that. But yeah, I don't know if it's even worth pursuing even at that price point.
Well, it depends. Like again, it depends on margin. What I would do always is you get that price right as low as possible, and then you call the neighbors.
Oh, just try to sell to the neighbors, essentially. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Yeah, because I'm actually doing that with another one too. Would there ever be a number that you could factor in? You probably couldn't do it off of percentages like a small deal like this, but just saying like failed perk test. Let's say you were gonna try to bring it to market, like, oh, I'm gonna need another 10K for an
It
engineer.
needs to be so stupidly. Yeah, it needs to be so. There's no number to put to it because like a property in a property in the desert is worth less if it is non-buildable than a property that's in a major area. People will still buy properties even if they're not super buildable in a major metro
Got
area.
it. Just like if it's a higher demand area,
Yes.
you mean like yeah. Okay. All right. I'll look into it a little bit more because yeah, when you said $5,000, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty dang cheap. So that might be the look. I can just call the neighbors before I even lock it up. I can just call them and see if they're
That's
willing
exactly what I would do.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, man. That's all I got, brother.
Cool. We'll throw you back safe. What's
Yep.
up? What's up, Asaf?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, man. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going?
Beautiful, man. How can I help you?
Yeah, we have a lead. It's in North Carolina. It's a 18-acre property. I didn't speak with it. My follow-up specialist guy spoke with this seller. So basically, I mean, I don't mind sharing the parcel number and the.
Please. We can underwrite it. You want us to underwrite it?
Yeah, sure.
Good
Here's the parcel number. It's in Hope Mills. I guess that would be Cumberland County, North Carolina.
Good deal.
And that's also landlocked and has no easement. I see in the notes he's trying to work out something with the neighbor.
Okay.
I really just got this lead. Like, actually, we've had it in the system, but I kind of missed it. But he asked me about it now, and I said, well, just about to jump on this call, so I'll ask about it. Yeah, it's never been surveyed, never been perk tested. It's wooded.
Never been surveyed, never been perk tested. Got it.
I see the notes. He says access to utilities should not be an issue because it's in the center of a subdivision. It doesn't look like in the center of a subdivision.
Okay, well, let's check this baby out. Alrighty here. I am pulling it up on my screen here. Do. Okay, so it's Cumberland County, you said?
Yeah.
Cool deal. All right, we'll pull it up. Cumberland. Where do you call home, Asaf? Are you in North Carolina?
No, I'm in Israel.
Israel. Shit,
Yeah.
man. It's freaking late for you.
Yeah. Used to it.
You're probably used to it. Yeah, exactly. Israel. Do you stay up pretty late most nights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1:20 a.m. Usually stay until about 2.
Shit, man, you're just like a partier. You know what I mean? You're up there popping bottles, right? What's the access here? How do I get access to the property?
I don't know. There's no. I guess that's the issue.
That is an issue. But we might be able to figure out how to do it. Let's see if we can. See if there's any street. Is there any street here?
Not that I know. Again, I don't really have a lot of information. I just
Okay,
really
so this is this. Here's the access road. Boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
All the way down to here. So do you have easement? You don't know.
No, he doesn't have an easement.
Okay, so that's, this property is worth significantly less as a result of that, unless you can get an easement, my man.
Yeah,
But
he's asking 45 for even a little bit negotiable for the whole
okay,
thing.
45. Well, to be honest with you, like, I wouldn't buy it because shit, if I can't access it, there's no use.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll check it out. How are you marketing to these properties, by the way?
I think it was this is like a paper lead
Paper lead.
from
Paper
ISP to
lead.
lead, I think.
Okay. You like PPC?
No, we don't do PPC. We do paper lead. PPL.
Oh, paper lead. Okay,
We
got
buy
it.
from ISP to lead mainly and property leads as well.
Got it. You like it?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
each provider has different types of leads and different things. But what I like with ISP to lead, you can see the details or some details about the lead before you buy it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with the platform, but
Actually, interesting enough is I have never in my entire land flipping business, I've never ever done a PPC campaign. I'm interested in them, right? I'm interested in them, but I've never done one. Have you done many deals with it?
so again, we don't run our own PPC campaigns. We just buy leads from these platforms. But yeah, I mean they're pretty good. We buy from ISP to lead. They don't. I mean, they do have a good amount, I think, of land leads as well. Most of the leads on their website are basically cold call leads that they just know. So there's different platforms for most like paper lead platforms. They give you like a mixture of PPC, Facebook,
Got it.
cold call leads, SMS. Sometimes you know the source, sometimes you don't even know. With ISP to lead, they tell you like where the lead came from, like what source. And most of the leads are actually cold call leads, which is, I like it better because like a PPC lead on their platform, if it's on their platform, the PPC lead is probably filled the form on 4 or 5 at least other, ads or websites of other companies that got to it already, within seconds or minutes.
Yep.
So on that platform, I never buy like PPC leads from them because those are, by the time they hit the platform, they've probably, had so many people call them. But cold call, on the other hand, and you get some information like about the lead, like not everything, but some information that can help you make a decision. Sometimes nobody else. I mean, like cold call leads. Sometimes they're the only ones calling them, so they're like very exclusive. Sometimes they have the whole world calling them.
Yeah, that makes sense. So here's what I would say. I think the property is probably worth $2,500 an acre if you have easement access. Maybe $2,700 an acre. The seller is asking for market value.
If you have easement.
If you have easement, I think it's worth $2,500 to $2,700. Based
so
on
asking for market value, but no
I think
easement.
he is. Yeah, with no easement, because this property is $2,500 an acre. It's a weird property, kind of like ours. Ours is kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
And He has no easement. No, it's got more timber value, but it's back off the road, right? So I think it's probably worth 2,500 an acre. He's way too high.
Got it. So let's say we get it for maybe, I don't know, 1,500 an acre. I mean, it's 18 acres. 18 acres. I mean, if we get it for like, 2,000, but will it be sellable?
Well, I think you got to get an easement, and if you get the easement, right, then you'll be able to sell it for probably 2,500 easy and fast. Right, you'd be able to sell it pretty fast here. I think you'd probably sell it maybe in 3 months. But I would, if I was offering on this property, I'd offer $1,000 an acre. I'd offer like $18,000.
Gotcha.
Doesn't mean you can't get it for 18,000, by the way. What other questions you got for me, man?
No, basically this one. So 18,000, let's say we offer that, but we have to ask him to get an easement, or
You can get the easement. It wouldn't be that hard. All you have to do is get it for this guy's land. Vernon Hayes. Oh shit, Vernon is the guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to get an easement through his land.
Oh, that's also his then the other parcel?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird because he didn't mention. He said he's trying to get to work with the neighbor to get a.
Oh, maybe is he selling both of these parcels?
How much is the one then that you're looking at in red? It should be 18 acres, about 18 acres.
Yeah, so this is 18 and this is 16.
So maybe.
You know what else is really weird? Is you got this parcel that's over your parcel. So there could be a contesting of this size of your parcel here. I think you got some hair on this. You got to just investigate.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Listoff, you got any more questions, Ben? We'll move on to the next guy.
No. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Of course. Thanks for coming on. What's up, Sam?
How's it going, Clay?
Dude, I've never been better. How can I help you?
Well, I actually am getting a contract signed on the deal you helped me look at the last time. Yeah, the seller gave me a word. She's gonna get it signed today, end of today when she gets home, because I sent the document earlier in the day, and I will shoot it your way.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, it's that one that had a river at the back. River access.
I remember.
I'm not sure. Okay, good. I know you look at a lot of deals, so I'm not sure if you guys remember.
Dude, for some reason I can't remember like shit my wife tells me, but I can remember deals. And that's why.
But yeah, that's the only thing I have right now. So then yeah.
You're just here to watch and learn.
Yeah, just observing, seeing what other folks are doing. I can learn from them. Yeah.
Beautiful, dude. Well, good to have you this week again. Welcome, and I'm gonna pop the next guy up. There he is. How's it going, Frank?
Hey, man, how are you?
Dude, I'm doing well.
Good. I am recovering from I sent out a letter, and the lady did not like the letter, and she called me and expressed how much she did not like me sending her a neutral letter. So I asked her, well, would you have been less upset if I had sent you an offer? She said, no, I don't want you to send me nothing. So I asked her to hold on for a minute. I need to check with my partners to see, do I care? And she held on, and I came back and explained to her, well, we decided that we don't care. And what I would suggest is that you have a nice day and don't call me no more either. So, that was the situation. I had nothing to lose. That was the situation. She's already there. I had nothing to lose. So I had to get my money's worth. I wasn't going to just let her just have all the fun. You know,
Damn
so
right. Damn right.
I
That's
did
right.
take, I, yeah, and I'm not gonna be mad by myself now. If I'm gonna be mad, I'm gonna have company. So I took
I
her
like
off my
that,
list.
man.
I found her and took her off the list. Yeah, ain't no good. But I don't have any new things that I'm working on. Ain't no deals come through. Uh, but I had a question about the difference between wholesaling and subdividing. In terms of how you approach the two. You know, you going at properties, you trying to flip them. That's one approach. But then you go in at properties and you're not trying to flip them. You're trying to split them and subdivide them. Different mindset, different approach. Uh, and I just wanted some feedback from you about that situation or that, well, situation.
That's a good
And I
question.
yield,
Go ahead.
I yield the rest of my time to the gentleman on the other line, on the other end of the line.
Okay,
You.
good deal. Good deal. Uh, uh, I'll take it from here. So here's what I would say. Okay, so when I think about a subdivide, right? If we just think about how do I know whether or not this property is viable for a subdivide, it comes down to one thing in my mind. I was actually walking through this with my team today, and we were going through the whole process end to end of, hey, how do we know? How do you communicate to someone that you know that this property goes from a review to a comp as a subdivide? And the one thing is, what do you think the thing is?
Hmm. How much could I double my money?
That's not a bad idea. That's definitely a good. That's like definitely a good thought. Um, well, what I said was, uh, the oh, what I said was, oh shoot, someone's trying to enter the studio, but it's full. Shit. Well, it's flipping. I'm sorry, it's road frontage. It's road frontage. So, road frontage is the number one thing that that indicates whether or not you are able to subdivide a parcel. So, if I see a property and the property can the property has enough road frontage that I could cut the parcel up, then I would consider it a subdivide opportunity. Now, what does that actually look like in nature? Like how do we actually? Because I'm a very visual person, Frank. So let me just share my screen so I can kind of show you, walk you through my thinking here. Because the subdivide component is a huge tool, right? It's a huge tool in our belt. So what do I mean by road frontage? What do I mean by this property here is a perfect potential opportunity for a subdivide. Why? He's got road frontage all the way from here, all the way around, all the way up and around. So I can put a bunch of, oh shit, I'm not sharing my screen. All the way down here, right? All the way up and around, right? So I can put a bunch of properties off of this property. The single biggest indication that this property will be a subdivide is road frontage. So the more road frontage that I have for the property, like this property's perfect. Look, it's perfect, right? Perfect potential. We could just put a couple parcels off here. We could put parcels off here. It's great. It's amazing road frontage, right? Holy shit, this is a massive property too. 4,200, 500 acres. That's a big property. But it's road frontage. Does that answer your question? Did you hear me, Frank? Does that answer your question reasonably?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
can't hear. Okay, it
Well,
answers your question.
I want to add something to that.
Okay.
The you got 4,200 acres there, but on the map, the type of soil that is there, is it soil that you can build a house on? Is it just dirt? You could have had the timber people come in and they took the timber out and tore up the ground, and you can't build a house on the thing. So I'm saying, looking at the acreage, what does the soil look like on the soil map that's in uh, land portal,
Yeah, what's that
the soil
what's that soil
evaluation?
look like? Yeah, well, I mean, we could just look at it here, right? If we look at it here, you just do the soil overlay, and I'm in Land ID, but Land Portal, obviously, we do it in Land Portal too. Soil overlay, here you go. It's great soil.
Okay.
But I still will test it. I'll still test it to see. I don't care what the soil map says. I'm still looking and testing it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to do a subdivide,
But this
most
would give
likely
me
the
a
county will require me
heads
to.
up.
I'm sorry.
Mhm. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That particular
So,
property looks great.
any other questions as it relates to subdivides or wholesaling?
Not for me, but sure somebody else smarter than me may jump
Okay,
in.
good deal.
Thank you for
All right,
your
well,
time.
of course, Frank. As always a pleasure to have you on this week, and we'll talk to you soon, man. What's up, Tim?
Hey man, how are you?
Dude, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing okay. How's the market feel to you right now?
It feels really good.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, man, we're getting really amazing opportunities right now. It's freaking,
We're all over the
for you,
country.
it's just,
You still like heavy North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia kind of thing, or all over?
I think that seasonally, you got the southeast, you got the middle of the country that's kind of more warmer. We like those areas right now. I do have a guy in the community that is in Washington, Oregon, and he was telling me that it's a little colder, a little slower up there. We're noticing our properties in Colorado are not moving. We have a couple of properties in southern Colorado that we have under contract. So, I mean, the seasonal markets are slow as shit.
Right. So, but you're seeing good activity in that southeast corridor.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not, because when I'm talking to people, I'm not getting many motivated sellers right now. But if you want to take a look at these. This is kind of, I don't know if you want to call this an infill lot, but in outside of Atlanta, I got a couple of vacant lots, buildable lots in Lithonia.
Dude, I'm happy to check them out. So you're saying you're not getting a lot of motivated sellers?
Not right now. Had a lot of conversations last week, at least in North Carolina, Georgia.
Okay.
I got one deal that I'm doing, but that's about it right now.
Out of how many? What's your text per deal right now?
We're probably at about, since my buddy Owen and I started working together, we're probably doing about 25,000 texts a month, and we've been working together for
so you should be doing it
like we've done. We're doing 2 deals together. So we're at 1 deal every 25,000, something like that.
That's very good. Yeah, that's good, man.
And the other guy in the chat was talking about iSpeed to lead. I actually have done a deal off of iSpeed to lead as well.
No shit. For PPC lead or PPL lead or
everything in iSpeed to lead is PPL. They don't do PPC.
Okay, so you've done a PPL lead and it was good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, it's. You can go through it. You can see. You can get a little bit of information on the lead, and then you just start calling them.
Shit, how
You
much
have
did
to
it
have
cost
a
you?
higher tier membership to search by vacant land.
What's it called again? iSpeed a lead.
iSpeed 2 lead, yeah.
Shit, I never even heard of these guys.
They're really big in the wholesaling world.
I can. Oh
There's
yeah,
about
I know.
4 of these companies that are huge in wholesaling, and the wholesalers are flocking to these companies right now. iSpeed to lead. Another one is called. I'm trying to remember the names of the other ones. I can't remember the names of their competitors, but there's like 4 or 5 of them that are just massive right now.
Okay, yeah, motivatedsellers.com.
Motivated Sellers, and I can't remember what the other ones are called. If you listen to the podcasts of like the top wholesalers, Brent Daniels and all those guys, and Titanium U, what's that guy, RJ Bates, all those guys, they buy these leads all the time, and they're killing it. These wholesalers are killing it with these leads.
Okay, so this property, are we talking both of these lots? So we got
These 2 lots together.
So an acre total.
1.2 total. Yeah.
1.2 total. Got it. 1.2 total. Okay.
The guy's a little bit under market. I don't think he's massively under market, but
what's his number?
I think he'd do them for 50-50.
Yeah. I agree with you. I honestly think he's probably closer to at market.
Yeah. But that's what. So it's probably you probably offer him 30 or something like that for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's one that's kind of like within your ballpark range. Throw it in here. Yeah, dude, this one is and it's got easement access. It's on the market for 133 days. It's right here. It's not a great property, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's double the price. You can only build 1 house in there. Is the only problem with that one. These 2, you can put 2 houses on it, right? So I thought it would. I think it would sell pretty fast, but I thought maybe you'd sell each one for 40. But yeah, it's not like this. It's not like a spanking deal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking. Not a lot of comps in this area. You know, I'm looking in this right here. Okay. Yeah, I think honestly, Virtual Properties Realty. I think you might sell them both. If you sell them individually, you might sell them for 30 each, maybe 35.
Okay. So really not much in it.
I don't think so, but you know, you're the Wall Street guy, brother.
Yeah, but who knows on these? I don't know. I think they're probably. I think you're probably. You know, I figure you might sell them 40 each, but you know, it'd be a pure double close if you get them under contract. If I get under contract for 45, I don't know. It's like you know, it's kind of a waste of time, but it's all I got, man. I'm grasping at straws.
Yeah, I mean, look, but I think you need to be. I think you need to be like very realistic, right? Like so, like the reality is, if you do 25,000 texts a month, you should do 1 deal a month. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you. So really, we want to ramp it up to 100,000 texts a month or something like that to get some real.
Yeah,
flow.
if you want to get true, like,
yeah,
yes, 100%.
Yep. Are you guys targeting like over 5 acres kind of thing, or are you
Everything. We want, our target is above $30,000 profits. That's what we
okay?
care
So it
about.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter the size.
So are you but you are filtering by market value?
Absolutely, that's all we filter by.
Okay. So minimum market value of what, 50 or something?
Well, it depends on where you guys are at, but I recommend most people at 30.
Okay.
But I think 50 would be good for if you guys want to do that. You know, you don't have enough cash to do more, let's say higher dollar value properties, or you don't have enough cash to send out a bunch of texts, then it'd be better for you to focus on going after bigger deals, but you'll get fewer, more texts per deal. Let's just say.
Right. I mean, we can send out plenty more texts. So that's not, we were just building up to it.
Let it ride, baby. Turn it on.
All right. Thank you.
Of course, Tim. What's up, Tyler?
Hey, I'm seeing if I could get your thoughts on a deal that was on the MLS, a potential subdivide.
Fuck yeah, man! I'm here for it. What? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so this is, I just linked in the chat.
I see it.
So it has a lot of road frontage, and I was thinking dividing it into 4 separate 10-acre parcels. Not many comps in the area, but I did pull a couple that were.
Holy shit, bro! This is a day on the market. You're working it. Except this is in Michigan. What the heck? Snow on the ground? What,
oh yeah,
lots of investing in land with snow on the ground. What the heck? I'm just kidding. Are you from Michigan?
Yeah, I'm kind of from the general area, and land turns pretty quick up here. But yeah, I mean, I'm new to land. It's not what I do, but getting interested in it. So
what's your background, man?
I own a holiday lighting company in Wisconsin.
No way.
So really got nothing going on in like the summer. So trying to figure out land, and I found your stuff. So yeah.
Dude, welcome to the world. Holiday lighting. That's like, people love that stuff, right? That's like the boring business thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, lately it's been like every time I open up my phone, I see more stuff about it. But yeah, I started like 4 years ago.
Started 4 years ago. Cool.
Yeah, in the business. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's check this baby out. See what we got here. Did you check subdivide regs?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it needs like 100 feet of road frontage, and this one has like 1,300 feet total. It's 40-acre parcel. I saw that 2 10-acre parcels kind of nearby. They sold. I linked them in the chat. They sold for just under $3,000 an acre. This one is, or the big parcel's like, I think just over 1,500 an acre. So, yeah, just seeing what any of your thoughts would be.
Dude, I kind of like the deal. I'm going to be honest with you. I want to check how long it took to sell. 3 months to sell. One thing I will say, Tyler, in these markets, when you flood the market, I'm not sharing my screen. When you flood the market with this type of inventory, it does take slower to sell. So let's just say you get this, it sells in 3 months. You're probably out of this deal in 9 months because of the quantity of parcels that you're going to sell. Right. So this thing sold for a little bit under. Where the heck is trying to figure out where this property is. All right. Look, I would say this. Where the heck is it? So this is on Nelson Road. Do you know this area?
Yeah, it's like very, very rural. But in that same in the link I sent you, there's 2 of them, and it looks like they actually did subdivide it, because I saw a 60-acre parcel sold, and then I saw these 2 kind of split off of it. So I think they bought the big chunk and then they divided it up a couple times. But yeah, I mean, there's just not many not many comps, but the land does seem to turn usually fairly quickly.
Okay, so here we go. So we got this one, which is Nelson Road, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Northern Michigan Land Brokers. This dirt. Okay, so it's relisted. I think this is the same parcel that's sold. Okay, so it was listed for sale. No, maybe this was the subdivided parcel.
So the ones that sold, they're in a, it's different. Yeah, it's like more to the right of where you're looking. And then
right, but these property off Nelson Road, right?
Yeah.
This is a deal. So look, I think you're right in two of these sold here. So this was one. Here's another one. Okay, so there is the one here. And then here's, let's see if I can get the map view here. I don't know, man. I kind of like this deal. I don't know why I can't see the map view. That's kind of a pain. But then if I go back to here, if I look at this, actually, this property, right? And then I go to the for sale. Let's see if this, yeah, no, this was subdivided. Yep. Right. Exactly like you said.
And I guess another thing too is there's like other big parcels, but they don't have year-round access with the road. They're like seasonal roads, or they had an easement, but they're priced like the same. I don't know if the person listing it just, I don't know. And it's like the same person that listed it. They just took based off of the acreage. You will see there is a couple other big ones. I think they're like 60 acres or 40 acres. It's like the same price per acre, but one, you don't have year-round access, and in the winter you're actually not getting out there at all. So
dude, I like this deal. I think you probably exit it an aggregate. I think you exit at 2.6 an acre. That's what I think you're at. So if you got 40, 2.6, 104. I try to get it for, I try to get it for 50.
Yeah.
I'd go in 50 cash, 48 cash. The only thing that the problem is in the winter you cannot perk test this dirt.
Yeah, and you probably can't. I wonder if you can even survey it. Can you have it like
you can survey if you know there's enough. Doesn't look like there's a ton of snow on the ground, but that's the one problem that I would say that you would run into. I like the deal though, man. I would honestly buy it. I think that you need to. I think that you need to get it for a little bit lower of a price.
Yeah.
But not significantly lower. And the soil looks good up here. Your soil maps look pretty decent.
Yeah, and I'm wondering actually if I should, I know some people in the logging business, and how they do it is, they'll get someone out and analyze, and then they'll kind of split, or I'm sure that you've done some of that, and I'm wondering if that should be done to kind of clear out a couple lots, is actually kind of log it out, and then you can get some of those proceeds back. And they log all winter for sure.
Yeah, what I will say is that absolutely we've done logging with bigger deals, right? It depends on how well they cut the these parcels, because sometimes logging companies will come in there and just destroy everything if they're not careful. Are you just going to thin the trees, or are you actually going to cut them out?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a clear cut, but it does look like there's some valuable lumber in there. There's some
100%.
And then if someone's going to clear it out, or if I just kind of spot clear, but definitely not clear cut the whole thing, obviously. But just get some of the valuable timber out. I wonder, I should go
probably 1,000 an acre.
Yeah,
maybe less.
but like even at that, if, you know,
Yeah, even
$1,000
at
an acre,
that, if you do 1,000 an acre,
the basis
because
is
your comps, yeah, your basis. I look, I like the deal, man. I would pursue this if I were you, honestly.
awesome. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing out on. I just started digging into some of this stuff, but I'm
How long
fascinated.
ago?
Yeah, fascinated. What's that?
How long ago did you learn about it?
About a week ago. Yesterday, I put another offer on another one. That was actually much better property, but no, she didn't bite yet. So,
Cool,
yeah.
man. Well, I'm here every week. If you're in the community, man, welcome. And good to have you. It's an amazing business. I freaking love it. And for a guy like yourself, one of the biggest things is like business acumen actually matters. And you're in a business that's like not easy, right? Manual labor, coordinating with Karens, you know, a lot of Karens, right?
Yeah.
And so like, why not this business? And then you can get VAs to run it during the winter. Like there's a ton of, and you know, the whole thing is like velocity of capital, right?
Yeah.
So having a really high return on your capital, it's a way to compound it. So happy to talk more about it, man, but I'm here every Wednesday, right? I'm here every Wednesday. If you want to join us just with questions in general, or ping me, DM me on in the school group, and I'm happy to talk more about it.
Yeah, we'll do. Awesome.
Cool, brother. We'll see you
help.
later. Good luck on that deal. What's up, Mohammed? You're muted, buddy.
What's up, Clay? How are you?
Dude, I've never been better. Look at that. This new guy on the track, and he's doing some on-market shit. That's pretty cool.
You're talking to me?
How can I? Well, no, I'm just saying in general. How can I help you?
Yeah, so I wanted to what I had messaged you about in school, wanted to run by you like my 12-week goals and my thought process and where I was going.
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
All right, I'm going to share my screen with you. Use 2 monitors, yes. All right, can you see this?
I can. I'll pop it up. Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's super blurry, man.
Hold on.
You want to drop it to me? You want to drop it to me, and I can see if I can share it. You want to give me access, and I can see if I can share it.
Yeah. Second.
Elijah, you're next, buddy. So you're the last guy you're the last guy on deck here.
All right, once it's coming over to you. All right, I just sent it to your email.
Okay, email. Got it.
Well, I shared it there.
Cool. I see it. Alrighty. Let's check it out. I got it now. This will work. All right, cool, man. So, weekly mail target. Oh, I can't. Why can't I zoom in? Okay, I'm gonna just view Emily. Okay, weekly mail target, offers per week target, deals closed target, 12 weeks. I like this. Okay.
Yeah, so my top line revenue was, you see, like it's minimum 100,000, target max was 130, and then I had the net profit under that, and then mail sent, which was minimum 15,000 to target max was 21,
And then from there, weekly, you can see that the top of it is either 1250 minimum, 1750, 8 offers per week, and then 5 deals closed by the end of the 12 weeks.
I love this, dude. This is really great. So we're gonna assume, let's just assume 0.05, 105. So you're basically gonna offer on the majority of the people that come in, something like that.
Essentially. Yeah.
I like it. I'm all about that. Where do you need my help?
Just I would just say, Clay, just
Feedback.
I'm in the right direction. And this is I personally think it's doable for me, especially since I'm in the process of interviewing for that EA/marketing
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
So I think it'll take a lot of the admin and the marketing stuff off of me, so that way I can focus on pricing and offering and running comps. So
Yeah.
I think this is doable for me, man. I think I just needed to run it by you, stress test it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to get in here. So here's my honest opinion. One thing that you want to do with mail specifically, right, is you want to make sure that you're targeting people that are above a certain demographic. So I like to target, if I'm mailing, I want to be 60 plus age range, 60 plus age range, right? Absolutely 60 plus, right? And own the property for at least 10 years for you. And if you want to be even more refined, out of county owner. That's not necessary because we've done plenty of deals with in-county owners, but that's what I would do. That's how I would make my list even a higher return list.
Right. Yeah, even when so right now we're at 60 months, 5 years, right? 5 years of ownership. And man, that's wiping out a lot of my list.
It should. It should.
And you're saying go even longer with
Well,
the
I'm
duration.
just saying the highest probability of people selling, if you're doing mail, are the people that are out of the county and they've owned the property for the longest, right?
Okay.
So if you want to increase your probability of hitting your goals, that's what I would do.
I hear you. Okay. I can do that. All right.
You know, if you're sending out, you say you're sending out 21,000 messages, right? You want them to matter, man. You want them to really matter, right? And so culturally appropriate references, sending mail that is like culturally appropriate. What do I mean by that? Of the time, stuff that really speaks to people, stuff that really jumps out, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real shit. That's the real shit that will get you results.
Right.
So if you're like, dude, I want to make 130K, right? Imagine getting a check for 130K in 90 days, right? If you had that, if that's actually what would happen, which I'm not saying it's impossible for that. I very well think this is a possible goal, right? If you get a $130,000 check, what would you do for that? A lot, dude. That's more than most people's salary for a 52-week year.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2,000 hours of effort. So you're basically saying, I'm going to have double the regular American salary. I'm only going to have one other team member, and I'm going to make 60%, maybe 70% net profit on that. I'm going to take home $80,000 of net income, potentially, maybe more, right? What am I willing to do? Maybe 90,000, maybe, right? What am I willing to do? Well, dude, if I was that person, I would be willing to do so much shit to ensure that I have the highest probability of these hitting.
Yep.
So, you know, for a guy like yourself who's very analytical, it's a strong suit, right? And so am I sending a culturally appropriate or demographically appropriate messages? Am I making references to the areas that these properties are located in? So it actually seems like I've been to the areas, right? One thing that, like, what's the highest probability of someone opening up a piece of mail? It comes from their mother, right? Right? Like,
Yeah.
right? So next is probably handwritten, right? Next is like references that don't seem like it's just another piece of mail, like freaking Capital One.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if we're just thinking about what do I do to increase the probability of me talking to the most amount of people with the amount of mail that I'm sending out, then I want to do all those things because again, I'm getting an $80,000 check in 90 days. I'm making 30,000 a month, which is insane in net income if I do this right. So I want to do this right. Those are my thoughts.
Okay. I hear you. I appreciate it, my man.
Yeah, dude, I think you can do it.
I think I can as well. I'm on target to meet the mail per week. So once I go back in Sunday and we start to talk about the next round of mail for next week, I'll target this demographic and we'll get going.
Let's go, baby. How's that weather down in Miami?
We're in the 70, I think it's like 72.
Ah, damn you.
Come on down, bro.
Yo, man, I'm not. Look. There is no way I can. I'm a pretty good sales guy. I think I'm pretty good. There is no way in hell that I can make an effort to convince my wife that we're moving from here. 0%, dude. Get out of here.
Hey, at least during the colder months.
That's right. All right, honey, come on.
Use that as a marketing chip.
That's right. I love to, and it's tax advantage, baby. So it's no income tax, right? Yeah. I get it, bro. I get it. All right, Mohammed. We'll talk to you soon, my man.
I appreciate you, Clay.
Later. What's up, Elijah?
What's up, Clay? How you doing?
Never been better, man.
Can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear. You got a deal? I see a deal you just submitted here.
Yeah. So there's two parcel numbers. The top one is an on-market property from an agent that I've been following up with for a long time. Just trying to see. It has a house on it.
What state and county?
This is in Texas. I think it's Macomb County. I gotta go back and double check. Mason County.
Mason. Wild, Texas. All right, I'm pulling up this APN. It's not giving me anything here. Is that the 133991? It's not giving me anything in Mason.
Let's see. I'm gonna drop the property address inside of the chat.
That'd be great, man. That'd be great.
Let me do that right now.
Are you in Texas?
No, I'm in Seattle.
Got it. What's the deal in Seattle, man? I've never been.
People say it rains a lot, but it really doesn't. It's one of the best kept secrets. You could go to the beach and also go hike a mountain in the same day in like a 3-hour time span. So it has a lot to offer depending on, what it is that you're into.
Dude, I have had one of my buddies who's a Russian dude, like straight out of Russia, like straight out of St. Petersburg vibes. He said he loves Seattle, like it's the greatest city in the world.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice city. I'm actually born and raised in New Jersey, but my dad did 8 years in the Navy, so that brought us out to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's the right one. So the smaller box has like a little house on it. It looks like it's probably going to be a full gut, maybe even a teardown.
Okay.
So they got it listed on the market for $725, and it seems like most of the value is in the land.
Yeah, we can check on that though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Texas because I can't see any of the. Okay, so here's two. All right, we got 15 an acre, and we got. Any idea? I couldn't find this on the market. Is it? Do you have the market listing on there?
Yeah, let me get the link to Redfin.
What gets you interested in targeting Texas versus Washington State?
Texas has, well, Washington, an acre could be $1 million. In Seattle, it can be $1 million per acre, which isn't a reason to leave. I know that you do $650,000 deals, so maybe Seattle's a good market for that. But Texas, when it comes to agent outreach, because I like to build and network with realtors, and then just try to get a pocket listing. They seem like they're a lot more receptive, and land is, it has less subdivision regulations in comparison to different counties in Washington. And Washington,
Dude, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, in Washington, there's a county named Grant County, and it has like the least regulation, and it has to be a minimum of 40 acres when you divide the lot.
I hate Washington. I've tried to do multiple deals there. Every deal I've ever tried to do there has fallen apart.
So that's why I'm in Texas, because I think as long as you make a lot like 10 acres, then it's going to be pretty straightforward with getting the survey.
Yeah. Man, I love Texas. My father-in-law is from Midland, Texas. That's West Texas. That's some like true Texas shit. I think it's overpriced. I think it's probably worth, if you cut it up, a 15 an acre. I think you're maybe 13 an acre. What I would offer on this property if I was straight up buying it, right? If I was trying to buy this thing, I would probably offer. It's gonna be obscenely low. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would probably offer 330.
330, okay.
Yeah. There's no way they're gonna take that number, but
15K per acre.
I think it's 13 to 15. That's why I price it at.
And that's after it's divided.
That's right. That's it. That's the 10 acre tracts.
Have you ever divided or done a subdivision off a dirt road?
Yeah.
Okay. I know some counties don't allow it.
That's true. Well, if it's county maintained, right? But yeah, man, this has got to be God. Yeah, I think it's absurdly overpriced.
330 for the 44 acres.
Yeah.
44. Okay. Yeah, I kind of threw 500 out there just, as a verbal to the agent. And then, her response was kind of like, well, everything's negotiable. And I'm like, yeah, you guys must have messed up somewhere in the process.
Yeah. I think she put 725, man. They're in Lululand.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. So next conversation.
They're at like 18 an acre. Or at 17 an acre. They're crazy. What were you saying? You said the next conversation?
The next conversation with her, I'm just gonna ask, like, how did they come up with that price?
Yeah.
And then the second one, is that one pulling up a property? That one is it's landlocked, but the owner of it owns the house in the front, and he said that it can get an easement.
Same county?
No, this one is in a different state, I believe. Let me see. This one is in Mississippi.
Okay. Which county?
County Newton.
You're in all these non-disclosure states, man. Pain in the ass to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, if the money's green, right?
Oh yeah. It's just that extra level of the barrier of entry.
Oh yeah, whatever. I do deals in Mississippi. I do deals with the money. The money's great. Okay, so you just get an easement from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Yeah, he owns the property in the front.
Okay, yeah, that's no big deal. All right.
Were you able to pull it up with the APN?
Yes, sir. Here it is. Correct.
Okay. Yep.
It looks like it was timbered a while ago.
Yep.
So this would be like a standard rec property. Wouldn't, not super valuable, but let's get to work on it.
I'm gonna send you a copy of a text message that he sent over to me.
Okay. How'd you get a hold of this one?
This one was for sale by owner.
Got it.
He doesn't mind letting us use it.
So you just live on the MLS?
Yep. I put his response there in the chat.
Okay. $141 for 88 acres. What does he want for his?
We didn't get to price yet on this, but he has the house in the front also listed for sale.
Okay. I'm just looking at this property. This property is crappy. It's totally cut up, so.
Do you buy these types of deals?
Dude, I'm not kidding you. We buy everything that truly makes sense financially.
Okay.
Let
me know your buy price on this.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I don't have any comps here. These are fucking. All right, here we go. Here's the property. All right, that gives me enough information I need. So here's the comp that I'm looking at. County road, good road frontage. Sold for basically let's say 190.
Mm-hmm.
190 for 79. 2.40. I think you sell for maybe 1.8 an acre. So I mean it's gonna be low, man. Like 67 times 1.8. 120. I would probably offer 60, 70.
60, 70K.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I got a feeling though, you're the type of dude that would just let it rip. You don't care.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, it's how many offers I can make. I literally do not care. I have I'm in sales in Seattle, so I understand like, hey, the numbers just have to make sense, and I'm giving everybody an offer, no matter what.
What type of sales are you in?
Home service, so we do HVAC, furnace sales, we do air duct cleaning, but like not just the cheap shop vac. Is actually a pretty well established company. They have like the truck mounted systems that connect to the furnace, and then you turn on the hypervac system and you push all the dust from each air register inside of the house. And Seattle is a great market for it because people are huge on their air quality. So I have to sell that, and I'm typically.
Do you like it?
I love it. I'm the highest price, and I always get the signature. So,
dude, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I love sales guys. Yeah. We might need a sales guy soon. So,
Yeah. Let me know. I mean, if you're about just getting the offer out there and you don't want somebody to overthink it or feel like they're stepping on someone's toes, I'm just like, hey, I don't mean to insult you at all, but this is just where the numbers make sense for us.
How long have you been in sales?
In sales, about 3-4 years.
3-4 years.
Yeah.
And how much volume do you do at this company?
At this company, I'm our only in-house sales rep. So they just load up my schedule and they just book me appointments to go out and drive the company vehicle. And I got a little nice tablet. They got the paperwork already on there. We use a system named Service Titan, which is a really good system if you do like in-person sales, or like even if I'm kind of thinking about how could I use Service Titan with this method, with it being nationwide. So like say somebody needs a notary or something, you could use a system like Service Titan that will give them a dispatch notification sent to their phone with live tracking. So it's just another way to, just give the seller that wow factor and just kind of set yourself apart with your processes.
I love that, man. That's good shit. That's good shit. Well, keep them coming every week.
Yeah, Tyler knows. Oh yeah, Tyler's the lights. He hangs the lights. So we do heated power washing, 200 degrees of steam.
You guys know each other?
No, I just seen him message in the chat A+ for Service Titan. So whenever you're in the home service industry, and if you know about Service Titan,
You're a baller.
It's a good tool. It's expensive, but it's good.
Word. All right, man. We'll keep it coming. Keep those offers ripping. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Oh yeah, just a heads up. I made 100 offers last week.
Did you get a deal?
I'm negotiating like on 8 of them right now. So, the ones that aren't straightforward, I'm kind of going into different chats like this and connecting with other buyers that I have on Discord and just making sure that the numbers are making sense. So I appreciate your time and kind of going through these properties with me. And then trust me, they're both going to get an offer.
Let's fucking go, dude. I love it. I literally will tell you one thing. There's nothing that fires me up more than a sales guy like you that just fucking let me. I don't care what they say. I'm gonna give them the offer.
Oh, it's go for no. Go for no. The faster you get to no, you're gonna get to that next yes. So it's like, that's why when you say you do 6-figure transactions, I know there's a lot of things that other people who do those size transactions, they don't do.
We do 7-figure transactions.
My bad. So you guys do 7-figure transactions, and you can't, a lot of other investors, they don't really do all deals. They're just looking to make that certain dollar amount.
Yeah, man. Well, the reality is we have a lot of capital behind us and built this thing from the ground up, and we're hungry to continue to expand and grow. So, yeah. Are you in the community?
I'm on the school community. Yeah.
DM me.
All right, I'll shoot you a message.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching the LandMan landline, baby. Call in every week. We're here. We're rocking. I'm jacked up. I'm going to Cabo San Lucas. I'm going to be hablando en español on Monday, and having a really good time. So we'll see everyone next week. Every Wednesday, we're here 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Thanks to our incredible moderator, Miss Patricia, every week staying late, grinding for us. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.